it's Jen again, and I am back to review chapters 11 through 20 of Boku no Hero Academia. To start off, we move on to the next hero battle. In this, we are given a glimpse of Todoroki and just how powerful he is. And I think it's important to note that they really focus on this battle and then the one with Midoriya and Bakugo, and they kind of just glaze over the other ones, so I can tell which characters are important and which characters aren't. So this gives me hope that Todoroki will somehow become important in our later chapters. Hint, hint, he does. Alright, so that's all that happens. Our little student battles end, and now we move on to this training session at this facility very far away from the actual school. I don't know why it is so far from the school, but it is. Don't we all have our gymnasiums in high school like 30,000 miles away that we have to take like 2 days of bus ride to get to? Whatever. It's heroes. They do what they want. Moving on, I think All Might has a really good point in saying that without a symbol of peace and a symbol for heroism, the whole hero system would just completely collapse. It plays on the idea that people feel like they need something above them to work towards and to look up to in order to align their own lives. It also gives me a really good insight on who is going to be the target of the villains. Because without the symbol of peace, there will be no heroes and thus the villains win. Sorry if that spoiled things, but if it did, you need to go educate yourself. And then there in chapter 14, there we go. They come to kill him. Surprise. Dang. Okay, so finally we have some supervillains, and not just like the little heroes that I think are gonna turn into villains, but they are legit supervillains. They are classified as supervillains. But what's up with this guy? I mean, does he have some sort of hand fetish? There's so many hands. Maybe he likes being handsy. Anyways, I'm really glad we're getting some bad guy action because honestly, I've always been one to favor the evil over the good because honestly, their character designs are just so much better. Except in Boku no Hero Academia, I really prefer the hero designs to the villain designs, which is honestly how it should be. So yeah, then again, we're in our first major fight and it's definitely not going well for the heroes at first. Even the pros have been eliminated. That's some serious strength right there. Because we're made to believe that these pro heroes are very strong and indestructible, but then they're almost the first to be eliminated, which is a pretty good strategy if you're a villain, you know, eliminate the strongest first. But these children are really stepping up to the plate. I really admire them. I mean, if you think about it, these guys have probably never been in a real fight up until this point. Sure, you know, they had their little student fights, but they weren't ever in any real danger. Like, this is the first fight where there's imminent danger, imminent death for them, probably, maybe. Bravo to all of the students. You acted like true heroes, minus this dude. You're a disgrace. But all of this bravery does not equal to winning the fight, so thank goodness All Might showed up. And can I just put this out there? I love how All Might is drawn. He is drawn in a style that is mimicking that of an American superhero, and I think they do a really good job of it, and it looks super cool. Well done, Japan. Well done. And dang, is All Might cool. But Deku is also keeping up his appearances. What does that make Deku if he's the one saving the symbol of peace? I don't think we have anything in the English language that can properly describe what Deku is at this moment, but there might be some German word. Ah, yes, the old adage, with great power comes great responsibility. I mean, you have to throw that into any superhero story ever because it's a rule. You have to do it. There's no getting around it. I'm sorry. I wonder if this is some kind of foreshadowing in any way. With great power comes great responsibility. Maybe something with Bakugo?
Anyone, it applies to Todoroki.
Todoroki? Alright, and can I just finish off this video by talking about the principal of this prestigious school? I mean, I realize in this manga we have some very inhuman-like characters, but come on, guys. This is pushing it. The principal has taken this whole thing to the next level. And just to tell you, because I don't think it's really a spoiler, he doesn't really show up in the later chapters, really, so he's not really that important. But still, what is this thing? Is it a gopher? Is it a prairie dog? What is this? You see this? I think maybe it explained what he was somewhere else, but he literally does nothing. He talked to All Might about his little problem, and then he rode on the shoulder to look all intimidating to scare off the rest of the villains. And that was it. I don't think I've seen him in the most recent chapters, like all the way up. He just kind of showed up here, and then I think he has a couple more parts later, but I don't remember them being important. I mean, if they were, I would remember them, right? Alright, that's all I really want to say for chapters 11 through 20 of Boku no Hero Academia. I would still give this manga a 9 out of 10 because it's still really great to me, and I might be biased just because I'm so invested in it, but what can you do? That's why it has a high rating. And again, thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to keep seeing my updates, you should definitely subscribe to the Squid Squad channel. If you want to keep more updated with everything that I'm reading and or watching, you can follow me on my anime list, doing quite a few things. You can follow me on Twitter too. That's pretty cool. I mean, you know, because you have nothing better to do with your lives than to watch me update my Twitter feed about every single chapter that I'm reading, right? All right, thanks again. Bye.